3-0 Philly Trotters behind the gate, moving up. Matron Stakes, 132,350. They're off from the far outside. There goes Our Lady W out trying for the lead, moving through center of the racetrack. Conversano racing up. Here comes Our Duchess from third, now second, going after the leader. Mona Lishi's on the outside, trying to get in there fourth with the rail fifth. Highland Starburst. Then comes My Debt Collector. Off-stride Stash Some Cash. Moving by is March 7. They make their way by the opening quarter now. They go by in 27 seconds flat as they trot by the stands on the way toward the half, and Our Duchess made the lead, leads it by a length and a half. RW Lady is back in second, racing third. That's Conversano, length and a half or two in front of Mona Lishi. Then comes Highland Starburst. After that, it's My Debt Collector, and then comes March 7 way back after the break. That's Stash Some Cash as they race to the clubhouse turn. Approaching the half, Our Duchess on top of length and a half. RW Lady sitting in second, racing third. Conversano ready to come to the outside. Following that move there is Mona Lishi. Up the inside goes My Debt Collector. Also on the outside, Highland Starburst. 55 and 4/5. They trot up the backstretch on the way toward the final turn, and it's Our Duchess, but rushing up on the outside now, Conversano on the outside up to get a short lead. Our Duchess trying to hold rail position, 2 or 3 lengths back. RW Lady third, racing fourth and coming to the outside, My Debt Collector. They go by 3/4, 123 and 1/5. Then getting to the front, Conversano gets clear, opens up 2.5 lanes on the final turn. Dropping back, Our Duchess, soon to be second is My Debt Collector. They come toward the top of the stretch now. Conversano comes off the turn with about a 3-length lead. Conversano on the outside, My Debt Collector trying to get second, holding the rail is Our Duchess. They come toward the finish. Conversano's got it. Conversano's in front. Close for second. Our Duchess may have held second, did over My Debt Collector, 152 and 4. 3-0 Colton Gelding Trotters behind the gate, moving up. Matron Stakes, 163,000. They're off from the outside. Go Dog Go out for lead. My Degenerate leaves toward the inside. Super Chapter getting away there in fourth is Durrani Hanover, followed by Meshuggah. Then comes Cheers Hanover, followed by Frank Leahy, the trailer. Monserrati, they make their way around the first turn. And Go Dog Go has lead off stride, My Degenerate. So taking over second is Super Chapter in third. That's Durrani Hanover, 2.5 in front of Meshuggah. They go by the opening quarter, 27 seconds for the opening quarter. They race by the stands, and Go Dog Go is on top. Super Chapter now races in second. Durrani Hanover got away third, 2 more back Meshuggah. Behind Meshuggah, Cheers Hanover. Then comes Frank Leahy and Monserrati out of it after the break. My Degenerate, they make the way into the clubhouse turn on the way over toward the half. And up front, leading by about a length and a half or 2. That's Go Dog Go. Super Chapter races in second, followed by Durrani Hanover, who's still third. In fourth, Meshuggah. Then comes Cheers Hanover. On the outside, Monserrati moves up toward the rail. That's Frank Leahy. The half was 56 and 1/5. Field races up the backstretch now on the way toward the final turn. Go Dog Go. Super Chapter 0-1-2. Move to the outside by Meshuggah, moves up into third. Back to fourth along the inside, Durrani Hanover. Out of the 2-0, here comes Super Chapter and Dexter. They make the way by 3/4. Super Chapter on the outside, 124 and 1/5 around the final turn. Super Chapter goes right by, begins to open up now. Go Dog Go back to second. Meshuggah tries to get up on the outside and move into second. They come toward the top of the stretch. All alone is Super Chapter, and Super Chapter comes off the turn with about a 5-length lead. Racing on the outside, Meshuggah takes over second, coming through the stretch. Super Chapter by 7 or 8 lengths, coming toward the finish. Super Chapter wins easily. It's Super Chapter in front. Meshuggah is going to hold second over Cheers Hanover in 151 and 2. 3-0 Philly Pacers behind the gate, moving up. Matron Stakes Grade 2, 130,000. They're off center of the racetrack. There goes Giggling on the Beach out with the last martini. Up the inside now quickly is Skywalker C on the far outside, moving. Champagne Room 3 wide. They race around the first turn. Champagne Room on the far outside with the rail. That's Giggling on the Beach. Alongside is the last martini. Skywalker C got away fourth, race fifth. Asphalt in front of Rodeo Drive Deo. Then it's Unreasonable in Strutsville. 26 and 4/5 for the opening quarter as they make their way by the stands. A hard-used last martini has gone up and gotten a lead. Back to second now. That's Champagne Room. Giggling on Beach is third, racing fourth. That's Skywalker C coming to the outside asphalt, followed by Rodeo Drive Deo. They make their way into the clubhouse turn on the way over toward the half, and on top by a length and a half, the last Martini. 3 wide, quickly up after the leader is Asphalt. Also 3 wide, moving into third now as they go to the back stretch. Rodeo Drive Deo. They race up the back stretch now. Asphalt on the outside, battles the last Martini. Rodeo Drive Deo on the outside with the rail, that's Champagne Room. Outside in fifth is Unreasonable. Down toward the inside, Giggling on the Beach. Then comes Skywalker C, and at the end, Strutsville. They go by 3/4 now, and on top by Just an Act. That's the last Martini, 125 and 1/5. They make their way around the final turn, coming toward the top stretch. Champagne Room now is 3 wide, coming up after the lead. They come toward the top stretch, make that Rodeo Drive Deo on the far outside up after the lead as they come off the turn. Rodeo Drive Deo gets the lead now. Racing on the outside, Unreasonable goes after the leader, coming through the stretch. Rodeo Drive Deo with the lead. Here's Unreasonable on the outside to get up. Unreasonable. Rodeo Drive Deo and the last Martini, 153 and 1. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Paces behind the gate, moving up. Matron Stakes, grade 3, 149,350. They're off. Dandy Ideal out for the lead, also moving out. Captain Optimistic toward the inside. Fusion, right behind Fusion. Matron Oaks on the outside looking for a spot. Prince Al Hanover down toward the inside. Swingtown. After that comes Maniletti. The trailer is Pappy's Rocket. They make their way around the first turn. On the way toward the opening quarter, Dandy Ideal up to get the lead. Back in second is Captain Optimistic. Fusion got away third. Quarter time was 26 and 2/5 as they raced by the stands, heading over toward the half, and with the lead, Dandy Ideal. Dandy Ideal by about 2 lengths. Racing in second, that's Captain Optimistic, 2 lengths in front of Fusion. Then comes Prince Al Hanover. Coming to the outside, that's Matron Oaks. They race into the clubhouse turn on the way over toward the half, and Dandy Ideal leads it by a length and a half. Captain Optimistic is there. Fusion stays in. Matron Oaks races up on the outside, followed by Swingtown toward the rail. Prince Al Hanover, third over now, as they go toward the back stretch. That looks like Maniletti. Pappy's Rocket continues to trail, 55 and 2/5. Field races up the back stretch. On the way toward 3/4, Dandy Ideal maintains the lead. Matron Oaks is on the outside. Captain Optimistic with the rail. Then comes Fusion with nowhere to go right now. Alongside is Swingtown. They go into the final turn. They race by 3/4. Dandy Ideal goes by in 122 and 4/5. They're midway on the final turn. Dandy Ideal. Right there, Captain Optimistic ready to swing to the outside. 3 lanes. Fusion into third. Dropping out of it, Matron Oaks. They come toward the top of the stretch. Ready to turn for home. Dandy Ideal comes off the turn, leading by a length and a half. Dandy Ideal swinging back to the outside. Captain Optimistic, Fusion down the rail. They come toward the wire. Dandy Ideal's in front. Dandy Ideal, Captain Optimistic, followed by Fusion, 150 and 1.